Update about August market. We finally received an update from Ottawa Real Estate Board. As President of Real Estate Board said, the market is stalled in August. The supply chain of the houses persists to be a challenge. So I absolutely agree. As a working real estate agent, after my 11 years in this industry, I want to tell you, August wasn't ever a good month. People in Canada all of a sudden remember that they live in a very cold country and they want to take vacation in August. So historically, people say that it always was very slow. When we're going to see an average of houses sold in August, it was about 1,500, and this month we sold close to 1,200 homes, so it's about 30%, 28% less. This is what would be expected in a slow year like this. Plus, we don't have enough inventory for the people who wants to buy the house. Although it was 2.8 months inventory, right now we're close to 3 months inventory. And when I'm looking on a weekly, on a daily basis, I can see that it is more houses coming than they're conditionally sold and sold. So the green line is much bigger, and we have right now more inventory to sell. It still sells market because it is still not enough inventory with all the immigration that we had. Ottawa allocated about $110 million to the affordable housing. So let's hope that it's going to help to the people who cannot afford to buy houses for these crazy prices with the crazy interest. The average price is $709,000. If you needed to sell the house, it was much better month July to sell the house than August because it was a big decrease in the average price for selling. A new listing increased 7% in August, so it's very good. We will be having more inventory to sell, and maybe it will help us to stabilize the prices even more. So people who are looking to buy the houses will have the opportunity to buy in September. I personally predict that September is going to be a very good month. After September 6th, the Bank of Canada said that it will not be increasing the mortgage rate. I saw a lot of activities right away on all my listings across the board. What I mean is 500,000, 700,000, 800,000, and $1.5 million. All of them had a request for showings, and people started to move on to the steps to see the houses and to place the offers. So between buyers and sellers, I saw a lot of activity already in September, although it's just started. The renting is really going up. We helped 4,572 people find rents, and the rental overall coming up. A lot of people selling their houses and going to rent. A lot of immigration going on in Ottawa. So we have a lot of rentals. I don't know what it means for landlords. Although you cannot get as much money from renters, from tenants to cover your mortgages, it is a lot of demand in a rental housing. Days on market still 28, 29 days. So it is not a big fluctuation from July to August. We're coming to September. I don't think it's going to be a big fluctuation. It's going to be about the same, but definitely September and October are going to be 2 months to watch before we get into the winter. And then you will have just to wait for the good month starting at the end of February 2024. Lots of people asking me about condos. I want to tell you, condos are not the most favorite real estate in Ottawa. It is a lot of people like their townhouses, their detached homes, their bungalows, but condos are not that much in demand just because people do not want to pay the condo fee, and it is not much of a new inventory, but it is a lot of new builds. It is a lot of buildings right now of a new condos, and I'm personally very happy to see that. Numbers for condos are 5.5% decrease in price, and compared to 2022 is 8% decrease in price. So we have a decreased price. Our prices, I think, stabilizing. It all depends on the city in Canada. I do not see it. The Ottawa is very much over exaggerated prices. I think the prices were very much lower than whole entire Canada. We a little bit catch up to whole entire Canada, like Toronto, Vancouver, the major cities. I do not see the housing going to be costing less. Maybe the fluctuation going to be in a 10% range, but Ottawa is a very stable city because of the biggest employer here, the government of Canada. A lot of people asking me about Bloomberg report and what they think about the crash that everybody talking about. Guys, I do not think that they're talking about Ottawa. I personally think that maybe they're talking about Vancouver or Toronto, where prices been out of control, and they are out of control. They are still growing and everything. But as you see, Ottawa it is a more stable city. This is my absolutely own opinion. I do not making here any statements, but I am saying that based on whatever I see, that Ottawa dropped the prices like everybody else, and it's coming up very slowly. So we recoup some pricing from last year, and I think the fluctuation going to be in about 10% minus plus, and the inventory coming back up, people just starting buying the houses and coming out with the houses for sale. On this note, I would like to finish my update. If you need more information and update about a market in Ottawa, if you need update about particular area of the market in Ottawa, please let me know. You're buying or you're selling, considering done. Alvina Usher, Ottawa real estate expert.